Government stakeholders were granted the opportunity to build their capacity and provide feedback on ways to prepare for the impact of climate change on the country at a National Adaptation Plan NAP assembly held recently. Minister with responsibility for sustainable development, the Honorable Dr. Gil Rigobert, says she is delighted that stakeholders are working together to develop sectoral adaptation strategies for dealing with climate change.
It has been a long journey getting here, and as the Department of Sustainable Development, we are proud to have led the process of coordination, facilitation, and mobilization, working hand in hand with a vast number of stakeholders, many of whom are in this room today. Today, we have an overarching national adaptation plan through the efforts of your technical staff that covers cross-sectoral and sectoral measures in tourism, water, agriculture, fisheries, natural resource management, including coastal, marine, and terrestrial biodiversity, education, and health.
The NAP has been developed through the support of the Japan-Caribbean Climate Change Partnership of the United Nations Development Programme, UNDP, and implemented by the International Institute for Sustainable Development, IISD. Operations Manager for UNDP, Barbados, and the OECS, Henry Mangal, says the NAP Assembly is significant in St. Lucia's efforts to take action against the impacts of climate change.
Given the extreme weather phenomena that has confronted the Caribbean and other regions in the recent past, we must be aware that climate change is a critical concern for the region and the world. UNDP's commitment to addressing climate change challenges within the region is evident in the ongoing activities of the Japan-Caribbean Climate Change Partnership Project.
Meantime, Director for the International Institute for Sustainable Development, Anne Hamill, says that the NAP process is a priority for St. Lucia as it raises awareness relating to adapting to the growing threat of climate change.
The NAP process has become core to a country's response to climate change. While there is a growing recognition that more strategic investments in climate-resilient development are needed, and real adaptation action on the ground must happen faster and at scale, this is only facilitated through robust planning. Planning that brings together the development aspirations and priorities of a country with the latest evidence on the impacts of climate change.
Artists and performers were also engaged in discussions on how they too can help raise public awareness about efforts to adapt to climate change. From the Communications Unit of the Ministry of Education, Innovation, Gender Relations and Sustainable Development, I am Fenna Lepton reporting.